Hey there. So I wanted to give some instructions here for the Wreath Field Trip Alternative Assignment, which I know really wordy title. This is originally for students who aren't able to make the field trip for collecting wreath boughs in the winter, but again, we're kind of using it as an assignment to kind of look at wreaths and wreath crafting from a cultural perspective. A lot of times when we think about wreaths, people tend to think about the holiday season, in particular with Christianity and things like that. But this article from Time Magazine, again, if you click up here on the top, talks a little bit more about wreaths from a historical perspective, all the way back to their origins. So again, it should cover a little bit more than that just by itself. So the questions on here, number one, what process provided the branches used to make wreaths in the early 16th century? So if we think about these evergreen wreaths, where were these branches coming from? That's what we're looking at for number one. Number two, what parts of the ancient world started using wreaths first, usually made out of laurel trees? So it talks about some ancient societies as far as being in certain parts of the world, so indicate those there. Number three, the article mentions 4 other plants in ancient times that were used to make wreaths besides laurel trees. What are they? So again, it's mentioned in the article. You just list those 4. Number 4, why was the circular shape of the wreath important as a symbol for Christian tradition? So again, looking at it from this cultural perspective, what's the significance of the circle? Number 5, wreaths that we make in wintertime are made from evergreens. What is an example of an evergreen tree? Think of just the common species name of the tree. You don't have to give me a scientific name. So I believe the article mentions a couple of evergreen trees, but again, if you think of a specific one on your own that you can put here, that is fine. And then 6, what other occasions can you think of where wreaths are used? So again, besides holiday celebrations, think about whenever you see one of those circular wreath arrangements, what are other types of ceremonies where these wreaths are being used? And then 7, do you think that it is important for people to learn how to make wreaths? Why or why not? So again, this is just based on your personal opinion, as long as you can back your opinion up with things related to your thoughts on that. Okay, so again, I hope that this one makes sense. Again, it's a close reading one, so it's pretty straightforward. But please feel free to email me or call me if you have any questions, or you can log into our Zoom meetings for the science department, 9:30 to 10:30 every weekday, Monday through Friday.